Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Tron 2.0. In the previous episode, we managed to rescue Mithria from a deadly system reformat, and are now searching for information on the Tron Legacy Code. Now, if I have not stated this enough, at this point, you need to have the LOL equipped. Doesn't have to be beta, but I do recommend having it equipped. And I highly recommend to triangulate. I also recommend having some form of protection. As a matter of fact, I think I'm not going to be needing the Y-amp, so I'm just going to replace it with the peripheral seal for a little bit of extra protection. I also highly recommend quick saving before talking to this guy.
Can you retrieve Tron Legacy Code email fragment number 2?
Sorry, that's restricted information.
I need that fragment. How can I get it?
Eliminate the finders scanning the stacks.
Okay, finders, that's what they're called. These things will start firing at you. You want to take them out as quickly as possible because they can do a lot of damage to you. Not only that, but you should be having some of them deploying from those dispensers. Yeah, see? These things can essentially aimbot you. And it is BS. Now, that may not have seemed so bad, but trust me, it's going to get very bad very quickly. Doesn't matter how quick you are on your feet, they're going to aimbot you. And for those of you who don't know what aimbotting is, it's basically a program that lets you automatically aim and hit your enemies, no matter what.
Sorry for the delay. Here's fragment number 2.
Let's see. To Alan from Kevin. Sorry, Alan, I'm pulling the plug on the Tron Legacy project. I know, I requested the upgrade, but as you know, research and digitization is behind schedule. In fact, destroying the Master Control program has set us back to the Stone Age. Anyway, the board of directors wants our top programmers moved to the project, and you, my friend, are one of the best. Report to Walter on Monday. I realize shelving Tron hurts, but look at it this way. You'll be working side by side with your lovely wife, Kevin Flynn, Senior Executive VP. And let's quickly get out of here before more of those Seekers show up. I already got the build notes, so we don't got to worry about tracking those down. Alright, just checking for any archive bins down below. Thankfully there's no... Oh, right. I forgot we unequipped the Y-amp. You see just how important some programs are that you kind of take advantage of, or take for granted, until you unequip them. So you're going over to a friend's house, be home sometime. Ouch. Oh boy, see all this red? That is a good warning sign of what you're going to be dealing with in here. Kind of wish we could equip more, but I can't really equip something else without unequipping something I need. We are going to have to deal with Seekers in this area, while also dealing with Seekers coming out of this area. And we don't have the benefit of delay, because they are set higher up, which means they're going to have an easier time sniping at me. Yay! This is the part of the level I hate the most.
Can you retrieve Tron Legacy Code email fragment number 3?
Not while those finders are scanning the stacks.
Finders, Seekers, same thing. Come on. Yeah, crap. And unfortunately our disc doesn't have the range to hit them, so you need the LOL. But yeah, you can see just how dangerous this is going to be, especially when the guys up there are shooting at you.
Can you retrieve Tron Legacy Code email fragment number 3?
Not while those finders are scanning the stacks.
See, he's even able to shoot at you before he's technically spawned in. Download the health. Alright, quick save there. Why did you not shoot? Yeah, even as he's retrieving it, you're not safe. Which is really not good for us. Zero in, throw, then move.
Thanks for your patience. Here's email fragment number 3.
Whew. As much as I hate the idea of putting a project half complete to the side, I can't deny the logic behind your decision. Tron Legacy is unnecessary if we are not able to digitize anything in the first place. I'm putting the source code and its latest build notes on our dedicated memory frame EN12-82. Alan Bradley, Senior Programming Engineer. P.S. Oh, and yes, working with Laura should be great fun. Okay, let's get out of here before more of those guys show up, because we have no means of healing ourselves. Oof, almost got enough for a upgrade. Now let's contact Mithria.
Mithria, I've got it. Tron Legacy appears to be an update to the original Tron program. My father stored the code on mainframe EN12-82. Are you familiar with this system?
I am, but it's no longer online due to user-activated standby.
Can we bring it back online?
Yes, but only by routing power to its primary operating system.
How do we do that?
We can't. Power routers are ICT-occupied nodes. Without the proper set of permissions, even getting close is impossible.
We'll have to find a way. Meet me at the exit port.
Node.
By the way, anybody else see the irony that they have subtitles for the guy who's clear, but for the one who has a digitized voice, nothing?
Deactivated.
I can't be the only one who sees that. Anyways, just got a permission for something, I guess just for this, but I think we also need it for downloading that one, Ooh, that reminds me. Let's get Power Block back on, because we are going to have to deal with some, ICPs. Not going to bother with the LOL, because we're not going to need a sniper rifle against these guys, so I'm just going to actually use that space to put in some more protection. Okay, don't have the permission for that. Don't worry, these guys aren't infinite spawning, but once we take care of them, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Yes.
Ah, shoot. There's still more. And they got me. Ah, shoot. How far back was my last quick save? Okay, good. But I still need to put in my new stuff. Or other stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go for Primitive Charge instead. That extra damage should be actually better than a Power Block.
Yes.
Ah, dang it. Took me by surprise. Come on.
I've seen compound interest programs.
Yeah, this is why I hate this level. Not only having to deal with both of the, all the finders, but also more than likely being low on health while attempting to deal with these guys. There. Got him. Come on, I timed that.
Yes!
Why wasn't that guy going down? Okay, I'm pretty sure we don't have the permissions to activate this. Yeah, we're missing one. So, first things first, I'm downloading health. Then I think we actually have the permission that we need in order to access that earlier permission we didn't have access to. So we get that, then we hit the other box, download whatever we want from there. And after that, we should be good to go on to the next level. Ah, forgot my Y-amp. Again. Oh well, don't need these anymore. Okay, get that. That's permission 3. Oof, I'm just glad these guys aren't infinitely spawning. That would have been a pain. Then we go back to this bin. Prioritize permission 8. Let's see. Unknown. We already have suffusion. Don't need LOL. So let's get the unknown in the permission. And the email. Let's see. K. Flynn to Alan Bradley. So glad to hear from you, old friend. There's no need to worry about me. I've gotten on pretty well since the passing of Laura. It's Jet that I'm worried about. A real handful he's been. What are you up to these days? Are you still considering pitching your experience in the computer world to Hollywood? I wonder who would play my part. Someone handsome, I hope. Anyway, thanks for the email, and don't be such a stranger. Alan Bradley, Senior Programming Engineer. Didn't actually see anything from Flynn, and there weren't any other archive bins for us to search through. Or if they were probably in an area where I didn't want to stick around. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that ported over, see what it is. Before we get out of here. As I don't want to inadvertently cause some glitch where this doesn't finish. Virus scan. No. Now, if it was viral shield, I'd consider it. Actually, there's nothing to consider. It'd be a better version than what I already have. Anyways, let's get out of here.
Approaching checkpoint. All compression programs keep data blocks in appropriate bins. To speed processing, please configure for full read access. Please remain assembled during authorization.
I hope your user is in sync with the revolving permissions requirements for this route.
You better believe it.
Bothersome security measures.
Typical protocol red tape.
I'm concerned that her false privileges may not be valid through the next checkpoint.
Code alert. Unauthorized packet detected.
It's too late. Find a place to stow away.
Oh boy. Yes, thankfully we now have much more space to work with here. Gonna toss the only gold I have in the one space. Let's see. We're pretty much just gonna be facing off against ICPs, so we're gonna be sticking with the disc. Obviously, we're gonna have Y-amp. And I may as well toss Profiler. Ooh, let's put Submask here. Gonna toss Peripheral Seal there. Don't need Viral Shield. Support Safeguard. And may as well toss Power Block here. If I recall correctly, we should be getting a gold version of Profiler soon, I think. Not 100% sure. Also, this is going to be a pretty infamous level for me because there's actually this one permission we can get in the very first area that we are going to desperately need later on for some extra stuff that I forgot to grab. Anyways, let's get the health and energy up, because that's been a problem for us, and I think I'm also going to up transfer rate just a little bit. Processor hasn't been too big of an issue for us, but you never know. I already did my upgrade. Anyways, let's get moving. There are actually 2 halves to the train, but we can't access the other half from this side. We have to go down and around.
I hear there's an illegal program on board. I hope the transport is not delayed due to the increased ICP activity.
I would be concerned about that. Anyways, let's get this first permission. There's also cluster that we can get. This basically makes it so that when either A, you recall, or your disk collides with something, it basically explodes. Let's see. All personnel from management, loyalty, hard work, and talent. All hallmarks of our company for so many years. Unfortunately, times have been tough and no longer are we able to continue relying on these merits alone. Merging with FCON is necessary if we are to survive the future economy. As of today, FCON will be taking over the day-to-day operations. Please remain at your workstations and await further instructions from an FCON representative. Thank you, senior management. Oh boy. Unfortunately, we cannot open these doors as we're missing permissions, so we're going to have to go get those. But we're also going to have to deal with some ICPs along the way. Well, that guy's got a permission. Not the one I'm looking for, though. I didn't even notice that I'd already finished downloading it. Download permission 3, because we don't have that yet. Come on, hurry up. I'd like to get that core dump. Yep, I was right. It was Gold Profiler, which basically tells us their armor, their health, their name, and if they have any items on them, which can be useful. I'm gonna get it because A, it's gold, and B, it's free, and C, we have an empty space for it. Okay, that should be all the ICPs in this area.
Where's a good place to stow away?
Well, you didn't hear it from me, but you can escape authorization by hiding in the upper network of a recognizer tug.
How do you access a recognizer tug?
Head to the back of the transport and climb up. It's as simple as that.
Yep. Now, before we go anywhere else, let's see, recognizer tugs were once considered state-of-the-art enforcers, regulating the well of the MCP upon the network during the early days of the mainframe. Today, due to their power and upgradability, these lumbering crafts have been retrofitted into transport tugs and are useful and are used to move data quickly between terminal ports. Anybody who's seen Tron will be familiar with those. But before we move on and do anything else, we need to get this permission. We are going to need permission 6 in order to access things towards the end of the level.
In the event of sudden archive decompression, a subnet mask will res into your overhead memory. If you are accompanying any subprograms, please install your own mask before assisting them.
Including an optimizer that is going to be useful. Alright, build point right there. Could have sworn I saw a build note in this area during the cutscene. Right around... Oh, there it is. I just couldn't see it because of the light. Okay, that's 2 of them. We still got 3 whole cars to get through where we can find some more, so... Anyways, I don't want to risk trying to touch that beam and then end up getting killed by it. Ah, yes, that glitch, where the armor... You just stood there and watched your buddy die. You are horrible at your job. Where the armor will stick around after they've de-rezzed. Anyways, we also got to be careful going through some of these doors, because if I recall correctly, there is one door in particular that will get us killed if we are a little trigger-happy. I think it might actually be this one, where there's a finder right behind it. See what I mean? Unfortunately, I don't think we have the... Yeah, we don't have the permission needed to shut down those sec resers. And we basically have this little maze to get through, and I highly recommend you check every corner available to you because you never know where something's going to be hiding, be it an archive bin or a build node. You can also use it to get to the upper areas, but like I said, we're going to want to be thorough in our searching. Of course, we are going to have to go up here at some point. Okay, I genuinely love using the finders against their allies by making them explode right on top of them. That took a while to get back.
Freeze! Oh!
Ah, nope. Don't crush me. Oof. So glad that's not a thing. Let's see, there's an email archive bin down here. Ooh, and a permission. Let's see, effective immediately, all senior managers are to report directly to following EFCON representatives. Seth Crown III, attorney, corporate attorney. Dr. Eva Popov, PhD, corporate human resources. Esmond Baza, MS, corporate technician. CEO, Future Control Industries Incorporated. Let's see, we don't have permission 2 yet. I actually think this is the level where it's the first time we are capable of getting almost every single permission. Alright, not seeing any build notes. So let's get back up top so we can continue moving on. While at the same time keeping an eye out. Did I see? No. It was just something orange. Even though we can't continue, we are going to want to check out these upper areas. Aha! Just in case there's a build note on them. I don't believe there are any archive bins hidden on those upper areas, so we don't got to worry about that. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's see, I don't see anything up there, so we're good to keep going into the last bit of the train. Ooh, that guy's got permission 5, which I think we already have. No. Dang it.
Ooh. Activating security residence.
Ah, we got a new version. These guys who have full body shields. They can be annoying.
Activating security residence station.
Come on, come down here. Ah. Ow. Hiding behind your friend. I mean, valid strategy, but still. Ah, son of a... How far back is that sending me? Ah, crud. Alright, I'll see you guys when we get back to that part of the train. Okay, so very quickly, there is actually an archive bin I found. It's got base damping, which is basically foot armor, and permission number 4. Don't know how I managed to get through this area without, while missing this. Could be because I managed to get one off the ICP, but basically, in the area where you can come down, where that build note was, just go around this corner and get to there. Now I will see you guys once we are back in that area. We were back in the last car and have taken care of all the ICPs in there. Okay then, I believe we have taken care of all the ICPs. We are in the final train car. Now it's time to explore to try and find that last build node. Already got permission 5, don't need to waste time downloading that.
Another stowaway. What's this sector coming to? You can hide up there. Access to the tug is on the upper deck. Next time, get the correct permissions like the rest of us.
Yeah, basically we gotta go to the upper area in order to take care of this. But we're not gonna finish this yet, because there's still one final build note for us to find, among other things. Let's see, let's download this email. As promised, the Data Wraith training simulator is ready for testing. Esmond Baza. Well, that doesn't sound good. Let's see, what do we got in here? Unknown subroutine. See, this is where Permission 6 starts coming into play, and if you didn't get it in the first one, oh boy, you're going to be tearing your hair out getting back. Let's see. It's not defensive, it's not utility, so it's got to be offensive. Not sure what it is, but we'll find out. Oh, there's the final build note. Yay, I was worried I'd have to backtrack and search through this entire level to get it. Okay. Then, let's see, I don't recall there being anything up top out here. Nope, because the object we are looking for is on the other side. Suffusion. Meh. Already got that, but no big deal. That's just permission 5, already have that. Let's just download this infinite energy, just in case there's something on the other side we want to download. Alright, nothing in here. Ah, there's something. And we have all of the permissions for the first time. I think you can only get permission 8 by defeating those shield guys. But anyways, we already got a gold profiler, already got beta Y-amp. If it was gold Y-amp, I'd have considered it. But anyways, heading out here, we now have access to an optimizer. And I'm not quite sure what to optimize. I was considering Y-amp, because it will be useful to have an extra 15% jump height. I was also considering some defensive stuff, like maybe the sub-mask for that 15% protection. I don't think we really need to upgrade any of our offensive stuff. I'm also considering beta, or primitive charge, because we are going to be dealing with primarily the ICP for a while. Wait, are we? Yeah, we are. But then there's going to come some enemies that we're better off using something like Suffusion on. I'm just not 100% sure. Triangulate? Nah, not really going to need. Fuzzy Signature, no. Corrode, I'm not even sure we're ever going to use. You know, let's go for the sub-mask. Because having more damage reduction is going to be useful. Now, with all of that taken care of, all we need to do is head towards the back of the transport. Found a secure place to hide. Man, this guy really wants me dead.
Packet transport 14.878 arriving power router terminal port C1. Before disembarking, please check the bin around you for any personal data blocks.
Comm controller, are all communication bits in working order?
Yes, sir. Socket configuration is functioning normally.
There was some trouble on the last packet transport that came through here. Maintain ready status.
My communication bits will immediately notify the kernel of any glitches, hitches, stalls, or hang-ups.
Good. Carry on.
Okay then. New level, where I actually pretty much reached the point where I reached in my personal playthrough. And, well, we've only got about 30 or so seconds left. So, I think this is actually a good time to end it off. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.